Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
12, fellas, here we go. I got you.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 80!
First down, 49ers.
Go!
Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Tyus Bowser, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Patrick Owasor able to record his 5th sack of the season. On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt. Cyrus Jones back to return for the Ravens. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Man open, it's Goodwin. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Here we go, here we go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 11 yards there, first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, switch gears.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. This is Coleman with the ground. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen.
And he's going to go down again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Jones on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
This one complete to Ingram. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore in the middle of last year. Led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Jackson now. Flush to his right. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Coleman. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Come on now, let's go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And that is no good. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Perry able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Here we go. He's coming. We got double up.
From the gun, Jackson. He dumps it down to Ingram. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give them 32 on the play.
Here we go.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass. And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Jackson, option right. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 61, match box.
Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot right away for the... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram shrugs him off. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
25, check. 56, Mike, 56, right there. 56. Here we go. Mike,
on 4th down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And no, it's incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180. Oh, there you go. Check 44.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman, he'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Ready up.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2-by-2-inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah.
In addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 25-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Jackson on first down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
64, weak. 36, 36. 49, check.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. Touchdown, 49ers! Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Jackson buying time to his left. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Throwing now. Jackson on first down. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. On first and 10, it's Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson flushed out right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
One last shot for Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
I'm going to hit you all.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the 49ers, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.